Academic Eyes. Today I am going to cover the latest update related to the environment. I pick up the most important themes and some that related to the current affairs latest update. So see what are the update there's that can help you to prepare in UPSC prelims this year. This is global warming and climate change. So let's see what is global warming. That is long-term rise in the average temperature of the Earth's climate system, primarily caused by human activities. That is anthropogenic factors. This key status. What is the current status? 2024 was confirmed as the hottest year on record. It is average above 1.5 degrees centigrade above 850 to 1900 levels. Indicators: rapid glacier retreat, record low Antarctica sea rise, increased ocean heat content. Impact is increased frequency of heat waves, floods, droughts, leading to biodiversity loss, coral bleaching, and severe impact on food security. 2026 update: the World Meteorological Organization reported that while a single year above 1.5 degrees centigrade does not breach the long-term Paris goal, it highlights increased risk. Next is greenhouse gases and mitigations. Definition is gases that trap heat in the atmosphere, that is called greenhouse effect, and primarily is CO2, CH4, methane, N2O, nitrous oxide, and halocarbons. So what it is a revision point. So that is what is the sources of greenhouse gases. The major sources is burning fossil fuels, deforestation, agriculture, and industrial processes. What's latest data say? Latest data 2025-2026 says CO2 levels reached 423 ppm, the largest annual rise since 1957 due to high emissions and weakened natural heat. Mitigation: how it can mitigate: transitions to renewable energy, carbon capture and storage, electric vehicles, and energy efficiency. And latest updated: India achieved over 50% non-fossil installed capacity, 5 years ahead of its 2023 target. This is 2026 and India has already achieved 50% of its target. And increased renewable capacity addition. And it has also increased renewable capacity additions. Ozone depletions. The definition is thinning of the ozone layer in the stratosphere, allowing harmful UVB radiations to reach the earth. What is the key revision point? Causes is chlorofluorocarbons, CFC, halogens, and other ozone depleting substance. Effect is increased skin cancers, eye cataracts, reductions in phytoplanktons affecting marine food chains. Mitigation is Montreal Protocols 1987, considered the most successful international environmental treaty. Update: ozone layer is slowly recovering, projected to return to 1980 levels by 2026 over the Antarctic. Ocean acidifications: the ongoing decrease in the pH of the Earth's oceans caused by the uptake of CO2 from the atmosphere. And processes CO2 plus H2O right arrows, carbonic acid. The excess ions increase acidity. Impact reduces available carbonate ions, essentials for marine organisms, corals, plankton, shellfish, to build cells and skeletons. আপডেট কি বলছে? World Meteorological Organization notes that as ocean warms, their ability to absorb decreases, weakening carbon sink capacity. Oceanic acidification. What is carbon sink? Definitions: natural or artificial reservoir that accumulate and store carbons, reducing the amount of CO2 in the atmospheres, in forests, in oceans, and in soil. Sure. Key division points কি বলছে? টাইপস কি হচ্ছে? ফরেস্ট, টেরিস্ট্রিয়াল ফরেস্ট, ওশিয়ান হচ্ছে ম্যারাইন্স, এদিকে peatlands, artificials. In this context, India aimed to create an additional carbon sink of 2.5 to 3 billion tons of CO2, equivalent through tree cover by 2030. তো আচ্ছা, তো 25-26 আপডেট কি বলছে? ইন্ডিয়া র্যাঙ্ক 5th in the top global carbon sinks, creating 2.29 billion tons of additional sink by 2021. And India's forest area is increasing, third in global net gain. International agreement and summit. United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, the parent treaty to the Paris Agreement, aiming to stabilize greenhouse gas concentrations. Kyoto Protocols, its goal is legally binding emissions reduction target for developed countries based on common but differentiated responsibilities. Status: Phase 1, Phase 2 completed, now succeeded by Paris Agreement. Now, Paris Agreement, its goal is limit global temperatures increase to well below 2 degrees centigrade above pre-industrial level, aiming for 1.5 degrees centigrade. See Kyoto Protocols, legally binding emission reduction target for developed countries. And Paris Agreement is limit global temperatures increase to below the pre-industrial level. Mechanism is nationally determined contributions submitted every 5 years. Update কি বলছে? As of January 2026, 194 parties are in the agreement. However, President Trump announced the US will withdraw from the Paris Agreement for a second time. Now, let's the recent COP outcomes. COP outcomes, what is it? COP 28. UAE 2023-24 conclude the first global stocktake, calling for a transition away from fossil fuels and tripling global renewables energy capacity by 2030. COP 29 happened in Baku. It was the finance COP adopted a new goal to increase climate finance to 3 billion annually by 2035 from developed countries to developing nations. Article 6, that is carbon markets, It is all about finalizing rules for carbon credit. Tradings between countries 6.2 and the centralized United Nations mechanism. I will I will say have some more details notes on these things. Okay, COP29 and Article 6. If you want, I can make some separate video. So that's all in this video. Thanks for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe, and keep on watching.